Hi, chat. Cheers. Get back in. All right.
Shall we, son? Do you need...
You have nothing new to say.
At your service, Legate.
Lesbos is finally
Do you
ours.
think it is time to celebrate?
Not yet. I get the feeling that this was but one battle in a large war.
Very well. We shall celebrate when we're back in Rome.
We're sailing again, this time to a greater battle.
It is unfortunate that our forces in Asia Minor have failed. But see it as an opportunity. Now we play a more prominent role. This is your chance to truly shine. Do not waste it.
Do you think we can succeed where Akata has failed?
There's no knowing for sure. The tales people tell of Mithridates Megas make him out to be a god. But honestly, I think with Lucullus commanding the legions, not even gods can stand in our way.
Mithridates has hostages, though, including the consul.
Our need to save Cotta complicates matters, that much is true. But the greatest commanders see opportunity where others can only see misfortune. Don't waste this opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Let us talk later then. Sounds great. Ugh. Let's have ourselves a nice talk with the other guys. Goes everywhere. Indeed. I do go everywhere.
Domine,
We have conquered Lesbos.
you are a gifted commander. I am sure this will only be the first of your many conquests.
Thank you, Sandros. This is only the start of my career. Do I sense a hint of irony in your voice, old man?
Not at all. At this advanced stage of mine, no matter what I say, I guess it sounds like I have a deeper meaning.
You're from Asia Minor. You must know a lot about the land.
Home. It's a beautiful and ancient land, but no one can truly know it. This campaign will be a test of your capabilities. You must be ready for anything. Asia Minor may look beautiful and inviting, but do not be deceived. Tartarus is not too far away from the Elysium.
I'll talk to you later then.
What do you need?
We made it best, yeah. We have conquered Mytilene and entered the island of Lesbos.
It was to be expected. I am content, but a bit disappointed.
Because it is over?
It did end a bit too quickly for my tastes. But mostly because there's no crowd to cheer for us. Without an audience, victory feels hollow. I will need to think about this.
You don't look happy. We're sailing towards a new battle. You're up.
I am looking forward to fighting again. And I am looking forward to having my feet firmly planted on soil again, too.
I understand, so am I.
Then let us see to it that this journey is finished as soon as possible.
See you on the battlefield.
Awe, Legate.
Where's our other buddy at? I guess we'll talk to you for a second.
That's close enough.
I guess I'll see you later. Oh, we already talked to our buddy. Yeah, there was nothing left in there. So that means we just need a hard save. And let's go. Carrying on to Asia. Sector conquered. Okay. Party management inventory. Ooh, that might actually be a lot better for us, for him, for our buddy. Yes. Yoink. Actually, yes. What do you got? Increased by 1 damage. Overpower deals maximum damage but cannot make a critical hit. Also hits any enemy on the target's left for half damage. Okay. Man, I don't really. That's only by 1. Not worth it. Okay, scout Asia Minor with your Praetorians to find a suitable outpost. How do hold on. How do I? Hold on. How do I?
With Carter's fleet defeated, it will take some time to move the legions into Asia.
We should relocate Legio Witrix first. Your legionari have been sitting idle too long, Consul. They're just about put down roots.
Agreed. The task of picking our path to Chalcedon will be up to you. Scout ahead with the speculatores, then use Victrix to pacify the province. I will follow with Legio Prima Italica to help you hold the territory you take.
This is already Roman territory. The province of Asia belongs to us.
Pontus has invaded Asia before. Carter was made proconsul to keep Mithridates from making another attempt. Something is different this time. Pontus has support among the local population. We have to treat Asia as hostile territory.
Why do the local governments support Pontus?
King Mithridates has been building bridges with them for years, while exploiting the rift between the factions of the Senate. It is excellent statecraft.
They are traitors, the lot of them.
Crucify them. Let their deaths serve as an example for the rest.
We should learn more about the political situation before we begin our invasion.
That is a wise plan, but Carter's precarious situation does not leave us much time for caution.
Then we must learn on our feet, Domine.
The bulk of Mithridates' army is besieging Kazikos, the only city in Asia that resisted him. With his local allies, he is too great a force for us to face. If you can discover a way to turn the other regions here against Mithridates and make them withdraw their forces from the siege, that would aid us greatly.
What about the traitor? The one who lured the Legion into Archelaus' ambush? He should be killed, like the cockroach he is.
Good that you mention it. I believe we may have found him. A centurion called Cassius.
What gave him away?
He has been missing since the ambush, but a local fisherman admitted to taking him to the mainland. He speaks the local language and had family in Lesbos.
Do you know where he is hiding?
Not precisely, but it appears he was originally from Troas. I would say it's a safe bet you'll find him somewhere in that region.
How could he have fooled?
He probably had help. Jumping to conclusions is unproductive. But I suspect he's working for Vitellius Skywiller.
Forgive me, Domine, but what makes you think so?
It's merely a suspicion. We shall talk about this later.
Also, we'll see what we can discover.
Remember, he's no use to us dead. Visit me in my legion's camp when you have questioned him.
If we're
Gotcha.
talking about interrogating spies, Calidus should be part of this. Where is he?
I was expecting him to appear out of nowhere halfway through the conversation. I will go find him. I think he's being seasick. I shall check on him.
Seasick? On this short crossing? I have stepped in puddles of water with more current than this.
Calidus is hanging on the railing of the ship, looking pale as death, the eyes fixed on the distant horizon. His left hand struggles to undo the clasp on his chain. Help him doff his armor. You open the clasp and pull the chainmail off him. He struggles a little against your help and tries to speak, but instead he throws himself halfway over the railing and is violently sick into the sea. Calidus, we called it! Calidus sinks back down to the deck, whimpering, but it looks like being sick cleared his head somewhat. Without the armor, the feminine shape of his chest is difficult to overlook. You look like hammered shit, Calidus. Or should I call you Calida?
You don't take this sickness. This is not the time to talk about that.
Relax, I figured it out pretty much as soon as we met.
I had a feeling you knew about it. I just couldn't figure out why you didn't bring it up. I didn't mean to pull you into my deception. I just wanted to give you a little more time to earn my trust.
It's only raised my esteem for you. You must have conquered many obstacles to make it this far.
Don't give me that overbearing tone. All the obstacles I faced, I conquered as a man. The only tricky part was not being found out.
It's about time you two met.
You knew about this?
I could never have maintained the deception for so long without the consul's help.
I was shocked at first. But Calida had more than proven her worth by the time she revealed the truth to me.
I can't say this comes as a surprise. I figured you had your reasons to keep the secret, so I played along.
By all the gods, you are a great woman.
Oh, wonderful. It's turning into a whole thing.
When this war is over, I will court you. You and I will produce strong children.
I will attempt to take that as a compliment.
All right, people, that's enough. Give us time to give us some privacy to talk.
I really am sorry I had to lie to you all. If you can find it in your hearts to forgive me, I will be honest with
There's
you from
nothing
now
to forgive.
on. You too, Legate. Truly.
You have every right to feel betrayed. But I want you to keep Julia Calida in your contubernium. Militarily, you're an irreplaceable asset together.
For what it's worth, I want to stay.
Of course I'll keep you. It was never in question.
I'll leave you two to catch up. I have an invasion to plan.
Well, that was great. By the way, I actually didn't know it was a girl. I thought it was a kid. Your brief sleep is interrupted by what can only be described as the laughter of the insane. Jump to your feet, wide-eyed and disoriented. As you shake off the sleep and get out of your tent, you realize your food supplies are being attacked by a particularly vicious skull of foxes. To arms! We have to protect the food for these cursed animals. Together, your Praetorians, you build a defense formation around your food storage. The foxes attack relentlessly. Bestia Tabat is badly bitten trying to kick a large vixen away from a sack of dried meat, but eventually the beasts retreat and your rations are safe. Triage Injuries. The list on the left shows all your Praetorians in need of treatment. A Praetorian can only have one injury at a time. An injury's severity determines how close the character is to dying. Risk tells you the likelihood that the injury will become more severe each day that it is left untreated. Treating injuries. Treatment information tells you how long it will take to bring the character back to full health, and how much medicine you will spend each day to treat the injury. Treating injuries. Choose a healer. To treat your Praetorian, a healer is anyone with first aid, doctor, or physician perks. If a healer only uses the first aid perk, they cannot cure an injury, but only prevent it from getting worse. Until a doctor can look at it, if you have no one with the doctor perk on your team, you must bring your injured Praetorian back to the Legion camp for treatment. Certain injury types are too complicated even for a doctor and must be treated by an experienced physician. If you have no one with a physician perk on your team, you must bring a character with such an injury back to the infirmary at the Legion's camp. Okay. Begin your conquest. You've located a good place for the Legion to place their outpost. Click on it now to order Lego Victress to move into Mysia and capture the region, just like when you took over the Midland region on Lesbos. Attack outpost. Resolve battle. Boom.
The men are awaiting your orders.
We'll go weak center again.
Alicite hostes in infam. Battle is joined. How shall we proceed?
Boom, and confirm.
One of our manifolds are about to break! Centuriones! Input!
Victory!
You've done it! The enemy is routed!
Boom!
Sinite milites exultare!
Pacifying a region. Your legion has captured this its first region of Asia Minor, but at Messia, it hasn't been pacified yet. As soon as your legion leaves, the enemy will take over once more. In order to secure a permanent hold in the region, you'll have to carry out a special pacification mission. We'll open the quest log and track the pacification rural village quest to begin. Okay. Okay. Let's see what this does for us.
We need to work on your discipline. The battlefield is not like the arena. Showing off will only get you killed.
Showing off instills fear in your
All is
enemies
well, I
and
hope.
inspires your allies with courage. In the arena or on the battlefield, this is how you win.
We'll win by taking calculated risks and working together. You can't go off on your own in the heat of battle.
Hide behind your shield all you want, Quinturio. I will fight as I fight. What do you need?
At your service.
Ooh.
Good evening. Have you come to see me beg and grovel? I will not give you the satisfaction.
All right. Fine. Okay, let's see about. I don't think we can upgrade anything. Nope. All right. I guess we go back. I guess we just go back.
All quiet.
I need the tannery first. Oh, okay. So tannery first. Tannery. This section is not pacified. Temple of Apollo. Sure. Too injured to participate. Oh God. Really? Oh. Oh. That might actually be yeah, I guess we'll take that. Okay, now maybe I can get... Okay, her, apparently. It is a she. Or maybe nothing really. "48 hours? Or 84 hours, not 48, 84 hours. A little bit of dyslexia there, but what? 84 hours just for a fight? Maybe see what the Pacifying mission needs. Complete the pacification quest with your Praetorians to pacify Masia. How do I do that? Oh, talk to your Primus Pilus. But 84 hours just for that fight? Wow. Not gonna lie. That's kind of brutal.
All quiet.
That's pretty brutal.
Awe, Legate. If you have a moment, there's a matter which I believe urgently requires your attention.
Go ahead, I have time.
Although our legion is quite new, they're already demonstrating superior discipline and devotion. Unfortunately, no matter how successful a military engagement is, sometimes the pacification of a region demands your personal attention.
Personal attention? You mean I have to take care of every single troublemaker who bothers us?
Not at all. Your attention will be reserved for more important things. I would suggest that you delegate this kind of task to someone you trust, however. I would ask that you send members of your Praetorian Guard, supervised by someone from your personal contubernium.
Okay, what do you mean by pacification? We have a legion, isn't that enough?
It is enough to take control, but not enough to keep it. Pockets of resistance will always remain, and voices of dissent will be raised now and then.
That's a natural part of warfare, I suppose.
Indeed. We are dealing with human beings, after all.
Can't their king tell them to stand down or something?
There is no king. Remember, this country is rightfully a province under our republic. As we regain control, it is unfortunately inevitable that we must put in some work to stabilize each region again under Rome.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be one of those games. I assume it'll get a bunch of more companions to choose from to cover for the injured. Well, hopefully. Then do whatever's necessary.
With all due respect, I'm not in charge of Legio Victrix. You are responsible for making decisions. I can only give you my advice.
I understand. Let me know if such a situation arises.
Remember, Legate, until we take care of any such disturbances, we won't be able to control any territory we have captured. Left unextinguished, the embers of rebellion can turn into a roaring inferno. Our dominance on land depends partly on our dominance of the seas, Legate. Unfortunately, we have discovered the Greeks are building a new navy somewhere.
Where are they building?
We do not know. They seem to be changing the location of their shipyards constantly. What we do know is that they're transporting vast quantities of lumber.
Do we know on whose order these ships are being built?
We don't. But most of the pirates here seem to be working for Mithridates Megas. So that's a safe assumption.
How can they do this so secretly?
They seem to be adept at this kind of clandestine operation. Besides, this is their land. They know the landscape inside out.
Well, let's take their new materials away.
We can intercept their lumber shipment and kill everyone. That should slow them down. Enough for us to actually find their shipyards. Our way, Legate.
How's morale among the legionary?
Morale has been better. Many legionari seem disillusioned by the progress of the war. But the situation is far from unsalvageable. I believe a few victories is all the men need to rally around your command.
I'm never going to revert to their way of speaking for such words. Give me a report on the Legion's manpower.
We're not at full strength, but we have enough men to get things done. If a battle awaits us, we will manage. I should also note that we have quite a lot of people injured from the recent fighting. As soon as they're back in action, we'll be in better shape.
Okay.
Salve, Domine.
I need to find the purple and silver. Fine, we'll go with Stoic. I think it's right here. Praetorian Emblem.